Wave 884 here for episode 10 of Battle of the Bots, Gone in a Blur. In this Battle of the Bots, we have Transformer Legends Blur taking on Studio Series 86 Blur. Onto the teletape, Transformer Legends Blur, height 5.5 inches, weight 2.3 ounces. Studio Series 86 Blur, height 5 3/4 inches, weight 2.4 ounces. Round 1, head design. First up, Transformers Legends Blur. It's a decent head design, nothing too bad, nothing too great. It's not neither cartoon really nor comic. It's a nice little take on Blur. Moving on to Studio Series 86 Blur. Decent light piping right there going on. A nice head sculpt trying to lean more to animation. The only thing is I don't think it was executed exactly well. It's got more of a pinched face going on. But I still do like this head sculpt. So winner of round 1 head design, Studio Series 86 Blur. Round 2, body design. First up, Legends Blur. Overall, a decent body design, very reminiscent of Blur, of course. He does have some little kibble on the sides of his shins, which is probably the only drawback. I do love they actually painted the tips of his shoulder pylons the deep blue color that it should be. Oh, well, it got a little bit of backpack, nothing too bad. On the Studio Series 86 Blur, one thing missing right off the bat, they didn't paint the deep blue on the top of the shoulder pylons. That really bugs me. But everything else on this figure is excellent. The colors are right, spot on. The shins, the design of everything right there. The back of the legs, everything looks really good. So, winner for round 2, Studio Series 86 Blur. Round 3, accessories. First up, Studio Series 86 Blur comes with his gun he had in the movie and his oil can. Transformers Legends Blur comes with his trusty gun and, of course, the headmaster that transforms. So winner for accessories, I consider this a draw. On to round 4, articulation. First up, Transformers Legends Blur. Lots of articulation. He has 18 different points of articulation. He even has wrist swivels. Awesome. Yeah, downside here, no ankle tilts. That's what's really the only thing you're losing out on this figure. You get the knees, you get the thighs. You can get a 360 waist swivel. Of course, you have the Headmaster head that gives you the weeble and the wobble. Studio Series Blur. He gives you 20 points of articulation. What he gains over the Transformer Legends edition is you actually have ankle tilts. That's the only thing different on the figure. Otherwise, it's you got these swivel points here, which actually encases his whole upper thigh. And these downside with the wrist swivels, you have them, but you can't do it unless you move this down, because this is all attached to one piece. As you can see, this here connects to the bottom of his hand through a pin. So once you have it locked in, you can't wrist swivel it. You gotta move it down, and then you can do the wrist swivels, and you get all the other bells and whistles. A little more up and down here. No weebles, no wobbles. Winner out of articulation, Studio Series 86 Blur. Round 5, quality control. These are just the problems that will crop up with your figures. Out of my experience with Transformers Studio Series 86 Blur, no problems with quality. Joints are all nice and tight, not overly tight, none are excessively loose. Everything in the paint, everything's applied nice. I really do love the looks of most of the figure here. Nothing quality, no bad quality that really stands out to me about the figure. Unless you just want to go with the multiple different colors of this off, blue plastic. But that's something you want to get a lot with a lot of figures nowadays. Quality with your Transformer Legends Blur. Again, there's no problems to speak of with the figure. It is an overall nice figure. The only thing you really have to watch out would be right here on the head when you want to plug it in and out. Make sure you don't knock the head off of the headmaster part. Otherwise, again, no quality control problems to speak of. So your winner out of quality control, it's a draw. They're both equal. Round 6, transformation. First up, Takara Transformers Legends Blur. It's a pretty easy transformation. It's very similar to Brainstorm, if you ever got that one. These figures transform very similar, and it's pretty intuitive. You can kind of, as you fiddle with it, tell where you got to go with certain things. So it's not difficult at all. Like I said, pretty simple here, and you're going to get the grasp of it pretty fast. Studio Series 86 Blurr. Yeah, the transformation is not very hard at all. And honestly, it is very, very similar to how you transform the Transformer Legends or Titans Returns, what that would be. So it's actually just very similar to the one I just did, the Transformer Legends Blurr, with just a few added steps with the feet and these little side pieces here that would fold in for your feet to tab into. So otherwise, they are very, very similar in nature. So I'm going to give the winner for Transformation to Transformer Legends Blurr just because it accomplishes pretty much the same thing in less steps. Alright, to the final round, Alt Mode. Who has the best Blurr Alt Mode? Again, they pretty much accomplished about the same thing. The one thing that Titans Returns has is wheels, so you can make it roll like it's hovering. So they have a one here and two down here. And of course you have a seat here for any Titan Masters to actually sit in, which is something you guess is good in a way. The blue coloring here is just like a brighter blue. It's not exactly animation accurate, which is what the Studio Series is going for. But this makes a very decent Blurr alt mode, and it gives you the benefits of the wheels. On the Studio Series 86 Blurr, there's no wheels, so he just slides around. But he's supposed to be a hover car, so I think they dumped the wheels to give you that little bit more articulation. So I think that's where the trade-off sort of happened. Again, they did mold in a seat here, as nothing's actually going to really fit to sit there because the feet have nowhere to go. But it is nice they actually put a seat there to make it more accurate. And it does make a very nice Blurr alt mode. I do like the blue colors are excellent on this, and is more, animation accurate. I think this looks like a really good representation of Blurr. Winner round 7, Transformer Legends Blurr. I'm giving to this one because he has wheels, so he rolls, and he just still makes a good Blurr. So I was just about to tally up who won this, and if you've been following along, you say, well, Studio Series 86 Blurr has this in the bag. Is it one head sculpt, design, articulation? That's 3. Transformer Legends Blurr won transformation and alt mode, and they had a draw on accessories and a draw on QC. Well, let me tell you, transforming Studio Series 86 Blurr back to robot mode, we had a mishap. Something just came apart. Now, as I pulled this piece back off his head, this happened. So, his head broke apart. It's nothing big, nothing that can't be fixed. No, this stuff just goes right back on. And it pegs on pretty good. You can keep it there. But that is a pretty big QC problem. So I have to change my rankings. The winner of the QC line now is going to be Transformer Legends Blurr. So that leaves me in a tie, 3-3. So what I want to do is bring out my poll results from YouTube and from Instagram to see who the winner is now. So over on Instagram, Studio Series 86 Blurr won that with 82% of the vote, whereas Transformers Legends Blurr only got 18%. But wait, there's still YouTube to go. Maybe this can bring it into Transformer Legends Blurr's favor. And that, Transformer Legends Blurr got only 21% of the vote, while Transformer Studio Series 86 Blurr got 79%. So, that makes it definitive. Even with the problems that I had just developed on my 86 Blurr, Studio Series 86 Blurr is now the winner of Battle of the Bots, Gone in a Blur. And when I say thanks for watching this video, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Which Blurr is your favorite if you didn't get to vote in my polls? And also, who would you like to see next in Battle of the Bots? Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next ones. Peace out.